Today's entrepreneur.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, so we are on, is it day 5 today? Day 5.
Yes.
I remember from last time. And as promised, we have reporting back to you what actually happened today. So yeah,
Busy day.
it has been a very busy day. It's been a very exciting day, but it's been a long day.
Yeah.
So what was everyone's highlights or anything that you'd like to discuss? What was discussed about today?
One of the reports we had today, one of the ones I found quite interesting was the Statistics for Mission report. In one of 2 agendas, look how big they are. Yeah, we got 2 of these. Basically, Statistics for Mission are like statistics gathered over 10 years between 2003 and 2013 from the churches within the UK. And it's basically sort of attendances, membership, a percentage of like age groups that go to certain things and why sort of thing. And one of the things I found most interesting, I think you might find quite interesting as well, is the fact that within groups and other outreach activities, children and young people actually cover over 45% of all weekly attendances across the church in the country, which I think is quite cool.
Following on from that report, I don't know if you guys are watching or keeping up to date with Methodist Conference on the Twitter page, hashtag the Methodist Com. But that report actually generated a lot of response and a lot of comments from personal experiences of the statistics that are mentioned within this report and how, well, with some people they thought it's representative of the church that they are a part of and some who don't think it's representative of the church that they're involved in. So it was really interesting, and I do encourage you, if you do have time, to just read all of the comments.
Or watch it on catch up.
Yeah,
website.
thing on the website. Well, I keep forgetting that they're doing that and that it's on the website.
It's available for a month online.
So, watch everything again and again and again.
We can relive it.
Relive it.
Get home and watch all the others over.
And how about you, Josh?
I forgot what it's called. I was just talking about it 2 seconds ago.
The Working Party, you doing that one?
Yeah, the
Working Party on
what is it?
civil
partnerships and same-sex marriages or whatever it is.
Very important issue.
Yeah, very important.
Before the conference.
Yeah, so big that I forgot my name. That got really, really interesting towards the end because which we I can't remember what it was. 40/5 was it? Part G. Yeah. Somebody got up that apparently looks like that guy from 40 Towers, but he got up and said that
Oh, I've gone the wrong way.
he got up and said that we needed to add a
Okay, I thought it was 2 apps.
we needed to add a representative or it's a motion to say that we needed to have somebody from either 3 Generate or a young person. And
Within the Working Party.
yeah, within the Working Party thing that they could set up. But when that came up, like, I know I panicked because that was just out of nowhere. And I think Tamara looked a little bit concerned as well.
She was very professional and extraordinarily calm given the circumstances.
Yeah.
She did really well.
Really did really well. But
You know the pool in my life.
the fact that it was the fact that he just came out of nowhere that shocked us all.
It's just like, he basically just, like, we were about to finish it, and he basically got up saying, we need a young person in the Working Party. Do you want it? And it was like, yeah, sort of thing, but
it didn't get even put before the conference because how do I mean? It wasn't submitted as a notice of motion. It was just like
Too late, pretty much.
said, and it was too late. And if it had been submitted as a notice of motion, it probably would have gone forward. But because of the wording, it may have been put in. We may have rejected it. If it said 3 Generate, was it? If it said somebody from 3 Generate, we would have had to reject it because
They would have missed.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 meetings. If they were someone from 3 Generate, by the time they were elected, we would have missed a load of meetings.
Yeah.
But
Isn't it?
the good news from it, because that sounds like really negative, but it's
Yeah.
not. The good news from it is that actually that working party definitely will be consulting with young people, with children, and with 3 Generate. So whilst...
So even though we haven't got a rep, like so a young person there, we're still having something to do with it.
Yeah, like your views will definitely be heard, and actually they'll probably be heard in a more constructive way, in a way that's more likely to be taken seriously than some half-baked attempt to parachute someone into something.
Yeah,
So
like
that's
5
really
minutes.
exciting. A major working party of the church has committed to talk and listen to young people about what they think about same-sex marriage and civil partnerships. Thumbs up!
It's true. It's true.
That's like sort of a bad voiceover where you go, thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's like,
My highlight is less geeky than that, which you didn't ever think I was going to say. But there were 2 really interesting notices of motion that actually came before the conference. I do want to explain what a notice of motion is. This will be my conference highlight. So, a notice of motion
you're
is
actually geeking out now. So.
I am a way that an ordinary person at conference can say, I think this is really important, conference needs to talk about it. It doesn't need like a special committee, or you don't need a special report, you don't need years of work on it. You and a bunch of people can write on a bit of paper, I want the conference to talk about X, Y, or Z. And there were 2 really interesting bits of paper that came that said we should talk about this. One was on the 3 Generate report. So some people brought a notice of motion saying that they think issues around mental health and training for children's and youth workers to do with mental health, which is what we talked about at 3 Generate, is so important. They wanted conference to take a vote to say, yes, we encourage children and youth workers to engage with mental health issues. And that happened. So that's really exciting. And that happened because people here said, this is so important, conference needs to talk about it like as its own thing. They went through the processes and it happened. Go democracy.
Yes. Something that, just to be a part of that, and just for the conference to actually recognise that from the 3 Generate report that young people feel so impassioned about this, and for them to actually acknowledge that and actually want to create this notice of motion. So this is something that isn't, a notice of motion isn't created by the person.
No, it's not. It's created by someone other than the person that is bringing the proper resolutions. So we didn't write it. Kind of Tamara on 3 Generate's behalf wrote the Youth Assembly report, and then other people have said, actually we want to add to this. We want to underline this bit. So it came from other people in the conference other than the people who brought the original business.
Yeah.
Oh, there's it.
And that is a pretty powerful thing, and I'm really happy. I'm so thrilled that this is something that can make a huge difference, not even a potential difference, a huge impact. And just to be involved and to actually witness that, I'm very happy to have been here. Is there anything else that you wanted to mention?
There was another notice of motion, so yeah, it did pass. Conference encourages each district, if they're sending more than 4 people to conference, they encourage them to think about making one of those a young person, which should make districts think, actually, are the young people who want to engage in conference, why aren't they coming? So, if you're sitting at home going, I really wish I was there, this is a great opportunity for you. Talk to your local minister, talk to someone in your circuit, email your district synod office and say, hi, I'm a young person, I'm really interested in conference. I note with interest that conference has just passed a notice of motion encouraging you to send more young people. I am one. Please send me the forms to get elected.
Yeah, if you say that bit about the notice of motion, it'll help.
Yeah, clout in it.
Says you know stuff.
Yeah. Well, my highlight has just been, for instance, we started the morning with communion and worship, and that really set the tone for the day. It was just handled because after that we had the report on working part on civil partnerships, and having communion and worship, that really just set the tone of the day, and it was done with just so much grace that you couldn't. There wasn't. In regards to this, it's not even a controversial issue, but it's an issue that a lot of people have a lot of opinions on. And the fact that we started the day on a good note, I just thought that was a really good thing. And I'm surprised that, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but we managed to give to the conference 44/2. So that was the 3 Generate report, and that was the second resolution asking for the youth president to be a participant observer of the Methodist Council. And Paul presented that resolution so eloquently and beautifully.
I am a beautiful person.
Yes, yes.
Indeed you are.
And because of that, no.
Because conference voted.
Yeah. Now the youth president will be able to attend Methodist Council without implicating the role of the council reps that are already there at the moment. So that was really exciting stuff, very exciting stuff. So yeah, we managed to produce the final part of the report.
All our business is dealt with.
Because we were literally sat on tenterhooks waiting to see if we would have time to actually address the second resolution. Yeah,
Started
on Monday.
Started on Monday.
Now, Wednesday.
Ran out of time. Wednesday, Tuesday, ran out of time.
Didn't even get to it.
Yeah, and then today, I only had time to finish.
Which highlights just how many different things about the life of the church Methodist Conference talks about and discusses and decides on. That kind of, we've just got so much. We have to rearrange our agenda frequently.
Yes, and I think you may or may not be aware, but with the Methodist Conference, there's a very helpful document called the Methodist Conference, Everything That You Need to Know But Have Been Too Afraid to Ask. And there are a couple of people that need to refer back to some of the points that speakers need to think about, and that's the key to time.
Yeah.
But some of them have actually acknowledged they've gone over time. They're like, yeah, I'm still going. I'm going to continue. I know I've got a red light, but I'm going to continue.
Really annoys me as well.
We'll get you on business committee by like a couple of years' time.
But yeah, so it's been a good day. It has been a good day.
And
yes. So we will be seeing you again tomorrow.
Will we?
do it tomorrow lunch.
Will we have time to do it tomorrow lunchtime? We might see you
We
tomorrow.
might see you tomorrow. If not, we will feed back to you through the blog, so don't worry about
They
that.
won't be in
You
the-
will be hearing from us.
Yeah.
But
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
so
leave, yeah.
that's it for tonight, I guess. I'm really sorry how tired how tired I look. But it's just because I've enjoyed today so much that I don't have much energy left. So it's good night from us, and
Night night.
Alright.
speak to you soon.
Well, we were saying night, and it might actually be morning when they're watching this.